This is Andy Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Sonny Edwards here in Birmingham. Sonny, how you doing? It's fight week, only a couple of days away now.
Yeah, I mean we're what, 12 hours away from the weigh-in or something along those lines. Don't know why we're still waiting to do the press conference at 7 o'clock at night, but apparently there was heavyweights that needed to speak this morning. You know what I mean? So what we'll do is the day before a weigh-in, we'll drag everyone instead of going at 1:30 like we were scheduled. We'll put them at 6:30, 6:45 instead, because that makes so much fucking sense. So here I am at coming on 6:30. Still, all the fighters here still got to do their weight cuts. And a weigh-in tomorrow, just one, at 1 p.m. I think it's ridiculous. And we're here because what? Chisora and Wallen got announced. Let's be real, that's why. What was the press conference earlier? That wasn't it? Yeah. There we go now. Bullshit, man. Stupid.
I do sympathise with your frustrations. Obviously, I understand those frustrations as well, Sonny. So I'll try not to take too much of your time. This fight with Galal, I know you fought for world titles. You've been in these big fights with Bam out in America, but because of a family history, is this fight with Galal as big as or the biggest fight in your career so far, or do you think that's reaching?
I don't think this is the biggest fight, no. This ain't as big as the Bam fight, but I'm bigger now because of the Bam fight. And look at the event and look at the platform that we've got now. You know, without trying to make it all about me, flyweight division without Sonny Edwards in, the other fighters aren't getting signed to a promoter, and that's it. In my country, they're not, because where else have they been?
Do you think Galal would have got signed regardless of your position in terms of what you've done for flyweight?
Not for what he got, not for what he did sign for. The interest would have been less, the money would have been less, everything, the promotion would have been less, I promise. Because take Sonny Edwards at the flyweight division. Go on, Andy, you're a boxing person. Who do you care about Galal Yafai fighting?
Domestically, there's no names which come to fruition at the top.
Even internationally, what storyline has been created around Galal Yafai's career that anyone pick one name that makes more sense than me? Pick one name that makes half a sense, 10%, and there isn't one. Because he doesn't promote himself, he doesn't promote the show, yeah, he doesn't capture the imagination of his personality. However, he's a very good fighter. And I'm not in the business of, using my platform to try and gatekeep and make the best way for me. Nah, we sat down, Eddie wanted me versus Yafai. On my side, he had it 4 minutes. Their side, it took 4 months. That's it. If I weren't in this division, the flyweight division right now, it wouldn't be worth its weight, which is not very much anyway.
When you step between the ropes, Sonny, we've seen you box on the back foot, we've seen you box on the back foot, we've seen you stand and trade in more recent times. What's the key? What do you have to do to have your hand raised on Saturday night?
Fight. Throw more punches than he hits me with and stay positive and have a good engine and be tough enough. And he's a very good fighter, Galal. Like, don't ever let me, the way I speak, overlook that. I know I'm up in a very, very hard night. I'm confident, every bit of confident about the win, but I know I'm up against a proper, serious competitor in Galal. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be real, forget all the bloodline, forget all the hoorah, or the WBC title, or whatever, forget all of that. I'm looking forward to going in there on Saturday night, putting the friendship aside for a week, a night, and having a proper, good old-fashioned ding-dong, because that's what it will be.
You are levels above what Galal's fought so far in the pro ranks, but from your rounds together in sparring, what do you feel like we haven't seen that maybe you're not necessarily cautious of, but might come out on Saturday night that we haven't seen from him in the professional ranks so far?
Perception, though. All of these levels things, it's easy and nice to say, but who knows? He might have been in the ring with someone better than me. I've not been in the ring with anyone he's been in the ring with, so I don't know. That last kid he fought might give me some trouble. You know what I mean? I don't know. All these levels, all of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The world of boxing doesn't work like that. He can beat him, and him that loses to all of them can beat him at the top. That's how it works. Styles make fights and nights, moments. Boxing is a sport of moments. Do you understand? It's who aligns at the right time. And at for a long period of time now, 8 years, I'd say, around 8 years, I've consistently delivered a good level of performance. I've consistently delivered a good level of expectation where now people go, oh, well, that's your level. But who says I'm the same fighter as 4 months ago, 5 months ago? We'll find out on Saturday.
Sonny, one of the talking points I'm interested to get a bit more detail of is the fact that you won't have Grant Smith in your corner going into this fight. Obviously, yourself and Grant had a brilliant relationship for as long as you've been together. Going into this fight, talking about the decision to part ways, and will it feel weird not having him there, supporting you, giving your instructions during rounds?
Well, I spoke to Grant the other day, and he's coming down, and he's going to be as close to the ring as they let him, and he's going to be, supporting me, and, very respectfully, he asked if I was okay with all of that, and I went, Grant, I'd want you there, of course I want you there. The sad thing was about the gym, it was more the environment that I was now in, rather than anything direct with Grant. I've got a lot of time. Grant's had a lot of time for me. He's put 10 years into my life, and I put 10 years into the gym and his life as well. So that's never going to go or fade overnight. I don't forget where I come from or who got me here. My kids spent some of the first days of their lives in that gym, throwing their first punches in that gym. I've got fighters that I still manage and I still work with now and work their corners with that gym. And long may it continue. Like I don't really have it in me to actually hate anybody. Probably why I've got a bit more boring, because I don't actually hate anyone. Maybe I've grown up and now I'm a dad. Things have changed. Like I just don't have the energy in me to hold grudges. Even if, I could start picking a point and blaming why I'm not at Still City certain people. I don't even dislike or hate that person or them people. Like it's just, life is what it is, and I'll be real. Once I thought who I'd become in boxing was causing friction around the environment that I was in, I had to make a decision. Either stick to what I always have been, which was a Still City fighter, but just a Still City fighter for a long period of time. But now I was Sonny Edwards, the boxing manager and the pundit and the commentator and the manager and the promoter and everything else I'm doing. Sometimes that can rub people up close to you the wrong way, and it did. And, any fighter that I manage in that side of my career, I will give 100% for. I will fall out with people over that fighter. And now I don't make beelines or try and, hurt anyone else's career by doing so. But anyone that has trusted me to help guide and steer their career in the most dangerous of endeavours, in my opinion, preparing and stepping into a boxing ring and fighting someone that's made every other sacrifice as much as you have 100%, I can't let my friendships or people that I trained with for a few years make me not represent a fighter who deserves the best any less just because of a friendship that I thought was far greater than it was. Does that make sense? So I think it was more the environment. It's been good for me. Chris Williams has been, a friend of mine, helping me prepare for the fights, for a couple of fights now with the sparring that he's been constantly delivering me and coming away with camps with me. So it was quite a natural progression. I've enjoyed camp. I'm enjoying the environment I'm in. I think I've added a few things to my game now. I'm looking forward to showing it on Saturday.
Last one from me, Sonny. Obviously, the scar from your previous court can still slightly see it. Is there any concerns there on fight night it might open up?
I'm just in the middle of the interviews. Got the legend, you know what I mean? We've got Adam on the cut, jumping in, gate crashing the interview, bro. I'll call you after. Pick up the interview for Adam. Man, that's Prince Naz's son. You think Prince Naz's son's blowing my phone and I'm not picking up the way? You've got to be crazy. I'm going to shout you, bro.
Yeah, Sonny, just shout out to Adam Ahmed.
I was airing him, but then I thought, oh, go on. He's boxing related, you know what I mean?
The cut, yeah. Any concerns that might open up?
None at all. I'll be real. I've clashed it clean twice since I've had it stitched up. One was an elbow when I was doing some ground sparring with an MMA fighter over in France. An elbow came straight, boom, fresh on it. It felt fine. And then I actually clashed heads doing a mess about on pads here with my trainer. And I left a big lump on his head from this. And either time it's like, if anything, I know it might sound a bit deluded, it seems stronger. You know what I mean?
Well, Sonny, listen, I appreciate your time. Best of luck on Saturday night. Hopefully this is a brief press conference. You can go back and enjoy your evening, and I'll leave you to go back to sleep.
Yeah, well, I might just sleep here. The weigh-in's here tomorrow, isn't it? So
The Wayne's in the city centre.
Oh, it's still back of Bedford. If Dwayne was here, I would have just slept here. I'm on wait now anyway, so.
Well, Sonny, listen, I appreciate your time. Thanks for speaking to me.